Right now I'm going to make some taquitos, so I'm warming up some tortillas to make it easier to roll the taquitos. So I'm heating up my griddle and I'm adding some oil to my pan, which I can fit about 6 regular sized tortilla shells. I don't think here I didn't heat up the pan long enough, so you can see some of the tortillas there are sticking a little bit. But I go ahead and proceed, and I just add a little bit of oil with each passing. And again, I'm not using a lot of oil, just a little bit of oil just to cover the bottom of the pan. And I lightly fry on each side and flip them over, set them aside. And while they're still hot, sitting off to the side, they'll continue to warm up and get soft. And I don't want them to be so soft that they're gonna break from being too soft, and I don't want them to break from being not cooked at all. So this makes definitely an easier process when rolling taquitos. Now I tend to get my tortillas from like Sam's Club or Costco just because it's like a double large pack, 2 for the price of 1 basically. So when I make these taquitos, that's what I usually shoot for, so I don't have to buy double the amount of tortillas. But whatever you like, do you. But here's the finished tortillas, and I believe I did about 75 tortilla shells. Now I've moved my station to the island so I have more space to prepare everything. So here I already have some rotisserie chicken that I had boiled and seasoned and saved it overnight. And all I do is just warm it up on the stove just to get the cool out of the chicken. And this is flour, so I make a paste to help with adhering the tortillas when I roll them so that I don't have to use toothpicks. And I am gonna wear gloves here, so because I'm gonna be touching food, even though I'm cooking for my family, it's better just to wear gloves. I'm gonna be touching everything. But I've already warmed up the chicken, just getting my station perfect. And I've laid down some parchment paper, which also makes it easier for cleanup. But I'm taking out just a little bit of chicken, lining the one side of the tortilla with some of that flour paste, and then rolling them up. And just a little bit, because I don't want it to completely come out while I'm frying them in the pan, so I don't have a whole bunch of bits of chicken floating around. But I maybe use about a teaspoon worth of filling. As you can see, I'm just rolling away. And normally when I get my rotisserie chicken, whether you get Sam's Club or Costco, which makes it so convenient, especially when having to cook all day, I'm not trying to do it from the beginning to the end. So you can add onion to your water. I just take 2 rotisserie chickens, put them in a pot of water. You can add onion, or you can add bouillon, you can add taco seasoning. I like to use pepper, onion, garlic, a little bit of taco seasoning, some cumin, chili, just to add a little bit more flavor to that chicken that's from the store. And when I make taquitos, I make a lot of taquitos. I don't want to make just a small little batch because it's such a lengthy process. But you can use chicken, you can use soy curls if you don't eat meat, you can use black beans, delicious. You can use, pork, shredded beef, ground beef, whatever it is your preference. And the taquitos will also freeze well, so you can actually freeze a single layer, put them in the freezer. Once they're frozen, you can store them in a baggie. But this here is just an example of a way that you could knock out a lot of taquitos for some meal prep. And there you have it.